Hey guys, I gotta change my thumbnail. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let me change my thumbnail quickly. One moment. I swear I changed it. Let's see. Come on. Come on, thumbnail. Oh, maybe I didn't save it. Okay. Sorry, you guys. Temporary issue right now. What? Oh man. Seriously? I didn't save it? Oh. Yeah, I did save it. Where'd it go? Where did you go? Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull the stream. Okay, never mind. Never mind. It got through. Okay, so sorry, you guys. That took a little longer than I wanted. Okay. So, I was looking up stocks today. I said in a previous stream that I felt the stock market was going to go down because they were going to do the, Federal Reserve talk today, cut back on, some of the spending that they did to help the economy. And I had a feeling, hey, you can either think of this as an absolute terrible day or you can see it as a bolo. Be on the lookout for stocks that might be going down and you might want to throw some money in. So one of the stocks that I was looking at was Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy stock. Unfortunately, though, this is a European stock, so I cannot invest on this in terms of the American market. And I don't want to set up any trading accounts with anything that's outside of U.S. That's just my thing. It'll get a little complicated and whatnot. So I wanted to share with you guys in case you guys are, let's say, in Europe, or if you do have access to this stock. I could not believe how big this stock was, you guys. So did you know LVMU owns, of course, not only Louis Vuitton, they also own Sephora, Dior, Tiffany and Co, Hennessy, Fendi. Oh my, I had no idea. I actually thought a lot of this stuff was separate companies. I thought Benefit was separate from LV, and they are, but they're under one big family. This is one giant luxury brand. So if you guys are, let's say, look at this. This is a chocolate brand too, right? Gourlane. It's huge. It's huge. Makeup Forever. So if you're buying any of these brands, and let's say you're thinking, oh yeah, I don't want to support LV. LV is like so crappy. Yeah, or so overpriced. Let me buy DKNY. You're supporting the same company. I had absolutely no idea. So just wanted to put it out there. You guys see the stock price has gone up after with the recession, because my personal belief is if times are tough, people want to have a little bit of getaway. And their getaway is going to be luxury purchases. You can't afford to go on a vacation. Don't worry, buy a bag. You can't afford to, let's say, buy a house. Oh, you can buy like a little piece. You can buy some Hennessy instead. Spend your money on that. Buy yourself a piece of jewelry. And luxury items is really powerful because, as you guys can see in this article, look at this. Not only does it make you look better to other people, right? You have higher attractiveness. You're perceived as being more of an expert on things, leading a better quality life, more self-esteem. It makes people think to themselves that they are different than other people. So when you look at a lot of luxury items, they don't just talk about like the good leather. They will make a story behind it. They'll say this is the story, or this is the backstory behind our typical consumer. It's not just an average Joe. Like, you are cut above the rest. So let me talk to you guys about this over here. I wanted to show you this Mercedes ad, and this was a Christmas ad. Now, this kind of thing, let me show you. So this is regarding a car. It has Scrooge, past and present. So they have Scrooge over here, and he's showing the guy about current generations of cars. Look at this. Hold on, one moment. I gotta pause for a second. Wait, hold on. Okay, sorry, you guys. Okay, so let's go back to me showing you guys this. So he's showing this person how current cars are. See all this? All the people stuck in gridlock traffic. It looks miserable, does it not? You see all the smog all around? People cursing, people being mad. Oh, wait, that's the ghost. He's supposed to be Ebenezer, my bad. And then you got this Mercedes here. Look how nice and sleek and shiny it is. It looks so much better than those current cars that you guys saw, right? These pieces of junk over here. See these gas guzzling cars. Notice they don't put any nice looking gas car here. This is all what? Toyotas. Looks like a Nissan over there. They don't look like a newer. They don't look like a high-end luxury car, and they have it put here for a reason. So they show this nice shiny Mercedes. Ooh, shiny, shiny. So this already looks so much aesthetically pleasing than the cars you saw previously. You got a fancy knob. Look at that light. And look, the implication is if you have an EV car, you don't have to be stuck in traffic. You will be going off in what looks like to be the mountains of Switzerland. Look at that, no traffic. You buy a Mercedes, no traffic, you guys. Did you guys see that? That guy's a terrible driver. It looks like he's like hovering too close on the right side, but it's okay. You're the only one on the road if you have a Mercedes. That's what it seems to be. So this kind of thing, right? It's a powerful image because if anybody, hold on. One moment. I can't play this and have my microphone plugged in at the same time. It's an audio issue, I think. So if you guys look at this ad and you are maybe in the market to buy a car, you see this, you'll be like, yeah, I don't want to buy a gas car. I do want to look better than other people. Yeah, let me buy a Mercedes. Yeah, I saw that ad. It looked great. So Apple did the same kind of thing. And Apple came out with these ads called Behind the Greatness. I'm going to show it to you guys really quickly. They basically have pictures of celebrities here. You can see Lady Gaga, people who are involved in activism, people who are considered to be game changers. And see all this stuff? What's tying them all together? It is an Apple logo. And I'm going to read to you guys what was said in this commercial. This is what was said. There is a certain kind of person who doesn't take no for an answer. They don't walk in quietly. They parade in. Trailblazing, eyebrow raising, the status quo breaking. I can't even. Grazing greatness, braving hatred, and taking up space. Never got a seat at the table, so they can't sit and behave. They rather defy the rules and amaze. There's a certain kind of person who doesn't wait for greatness. They make it. And that's what this commercial was saying. You can see this, right? So even if you're old, you can still make great things. And this is, quote, behind the mat greatness. So what they're trying to say is that if you are an Apple user, you are not just a user. You're evoking this kind of image as a person who doesn't care what other people do. You are forging your own path. You are in charge of your own destiny. And I thought it was a really powerful message. Apple was also smart because they turned off the comment section. So any person who's going to be like, don't buy Apple, Apple's overpriced, you can't even hear them. Because the comments are turned off. So people have to make their own decision when it comes to buying Apple products. It was a very intelligent move on Apple's part to turn off the comment section. Because, all the people who are anti-Apple is going to parade in here. And they're going to say, yeah, don't buy Apple. You're an idiot if you buy Apple. You don't want to listen to that. So this commercial, when I first saw it, I didn't really like it. Because I kind of felt like they were pulling on celebrities. Now, a lot of people, they do buy things based on celebrity endorsements. If they see Lady Gaga using an Apple, they might be influenced to buy an Apple because they'll say, well, if Lady Gaga has that as her personal computer and it works for her lifestyle, then it should work for my lifestyle as well. So Apple, what they did is they switched it up. You can see, I wanted to play with you guys this Apple Watch series ad. Came out 4 days ago. I thought it was incredible. And hold on while I pull out my microphone again. Okay, so we're gonna listen to this ad, and I want you guys to look and see what the message is. Remember how the previous one used celebrities? This one doesn't. This one ties in with experiences, but it's not you being better than other people, you being able to accomplish more things than other people, but really it goes down on that raw level where, hey, what if you have an accident? What if something happens to you? So look at this. What is your emergency? I came on paddleboarding and a hard wind pushed me out to sea. Okay, do not hang up. 911, what's your emergency? Here is a farm. I broke my leg. Straight down 21 feet. See, so a person who's on the farm, they're not driving a Lamborghini or anything like that, right? It's a average individual, hardworking American, just going about their daily life, but something happened to them. 21 feet down. I sure need help quick. It sounds like for these people, nobody is around them. They may or may not have access to their phone. So this is where the Apple Watch comes into play. I sure need help quick. Are you by yourself? Yes. Have you tried to get out? You tried to bust the window or something? I'm pretty far out in the ocean. I can't get to my cell phone. I'm talking on my Apple Watch. I can't get to my cell phone. I'm talking on my Apple Watch. Can't fight the wind anymore. It's getting deeper. Can you come in next? Please hurry. I'm hurting real bad. You're gonna seek help, okay? I didn't. You hear the change in the music? You see how it has this like kind of like heroic sounding music coming in the back, like as if the cavalry is coming in. I'm just in the driver's seat. Okay, but your head is above water. Yes, sir. So, hold on, let me put in my microphone again. Overall, with you guys seeing those ads that I was showing you, the ads in full are in the description. You can kind of understand why some people may go over to an Apple product or a luxury product and be very, very loyal to it. Because they might say, hey, I saw this ad over here and my favorite celebrity used it. It seems that I want to be associated with that image. Same with like the Apple Watch. Apple Watch is, hey, you can go on through your life. You can go paddleboarding. If an accident happens, maybe your Apple Watch could save your life. Imagine being out there at sea, maybe 2 miles out in sea. It's dark, nobody is there with you, and something happens. You will be very grateful if you had an Apple Watch to save your butt, because sometimes when people are out at sea and there's no means of communication, it could take days or weeks for someone to be found. And I thought this was a really good message that Apple was sending. It pushes people to buy Apple products as well. Now, I know that there's going to be people out there who are going to tell me, well, what about the Samsung watch, Erica? Well, what about the Android alternatives? I've never ever seen any Samsung ads for their watches. I never have. It hasn't been floating around. And even if there was a Samsung watch ad, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't hit people on this emotional level like the Apple ads do. Apple has a really good marketing team, and they're able to convey to the consumers why you want to have an Apple product, how this can benefit your lifestyle. And this Apple Watch, it's not that expensive. It's about 300, I think it's about $370 right now. Normally it's about $400, but here's the kicker, right? You have to buy the iPhone. It works only with an iPhone, so that's how they get you. You want to have the Apple Watch, you think it's really cool, buy our $800 to $1,000 phone, and then you can add on the Apple Watch, and then you can have this in your life in case you need it. God forbid, I hope nobody gets into an accident and needs to call first responders, but if you do, It sounds like Apple can add to your, peace of mind or quality of life in that sense. It's really incredible to see how these luxury brands send the message to people about, buy our products. Our products won't let you down. You will be a higher caliber of person, and we wish you the best in life to achieve your dreams. See, so some people, they have those little slices of luxury, and then they make flashback to the commercial and think, oh yeah, I might not be able to afford too much money, but at least I have my iPhone. At least I have my Apple Watch, and that provides them some sort of comfort. So let's see over here. No, I mean, like, it's an ecosystem. I mean, I think an Apple Watch has more benefit than a piece of clothing, right? It has more of a benefit than just being like Nike shoes. I think Apple does a lot of things very, very well when it comes to technology. I'm not saying that they're the most durable, they're definitely not the cheapest, but a lot of people have iPhones and Apple products for a reason, and it's expanding. When you hit people with these kind of ads, it makes them think. And if they're not in the whole group of, oh, Apple sucks, or Apple's overpriced, or Apple products are just overhyped, then people might see these ads, and then will continue to buy it. I personally believe that with more of these ads coming out, more people will buy Apple products, more people will be loyal to the iPhones. I don't have an iPhone, so in case anybody's thinking that, oh, Erica must be on an iPhone hype here, I don't have an iPhone. I don't, for whatever reason, I prefer using an Android phone, but I can understand why people might jump over to an iPhone, like it, and then get the Apple Watch accessory, and whenever they see these ads, they'll say, yeah, it's a good thing I got the Apple Watch, because I can check my heart rate, I can make an emergency phone call if I need to. Oh, I can do this, I can do that. Apple Watch, if you're a surfer, it can also count waves as well. Yeah, but nobody really knows about Samsung. When I think about Samsung, and I know people will criticize me because they'll be like, you don't know the Samsung. Look, I think the people who care about the Samsung lineup tends to be tech people. So the people who are like, ooh, let's talk about technology, let's talk about specs. The Apple user, I feel like the typical Apple user doesn't really concern themselves with that too much. They just say, I want a product that's easy to use, I want a product that's sleek, that's fast, and that's it. They don't get off on this whole, let's talk all night about, oh, the specs about this versus that. And I know I'm making this blanket statement on tech, but I feel like sometimes when people focus on computers, they just look at hardware. And I'm thinking to myself, look, I don't understand hardware. I can't break down what a gigahertz is or what a RAM is. And I imagine most people who are Apple users can't do the same thing as well. They're not going to be like, ooh, let's debate about specs, and let's talk about what the best this or best that is. But some people, they look at the Apple specs, and then they say, yeah, well, why do people like it? It's not as powerful as this one, or it's not as great as this one, and it's more expensive. But remember, people buy into Apple products because of a combination of user experience, and it's simple. It's simple. No Apple user is going to have to deal with a lot of troubleshooting. They're not building their own Apple computer. They're just handing over the money, and then they get a product, and then they say, "Oh, does it connect to Bluetooth? Can I easily use it? Can I easily set it up?" That's it. Well, I think with any laptop, there's a chance of people spilling things on it. Knock over a cup of coffee. It's not just like Apple users spill things. Other people spill things on their computers as well. Yeah, but nobody. What I'm talking about is that I don't see there being a strong demand for Samsung products. Typically, the people who I know who have Samsung products, they're people who either A, have a vendetta against Apple, or B, they can't afford Apple products. So then they tell themselves, "Oh, I'm just gonna buy the a Samsung product because the Apple product is overpriced." Versus people who buy an Apple product, they'll say, hey, yeah, you know what? I think the Apple product is superior. It kind of integrates with other things. I might already have something. I know me saying this kind of stuff can be incredibly offensive to some people, implying that people who buy Samsung products are poorer than Apple people. But there's a reason why I believe Apple products are positioned as like the luxury brand in terms of laptops and other stuff as well. And it's really up to a personal decision if you want to buy a $1,000 phone or not. Yeah, but nobody cares about the S21. I've never heard anybody talk about the S21. Have you guys heard about anybody talking about the S21 outside of tech circles? Nobody. I've seen tons and tons of iPhone ads all over the place. And yeah, I do know there are expensive Samsungs, but nobody cares. Nobody really cares except the anti-Apple people. The people who crap on Apple. They're like, oh, just buy the Samsung. Oh, whatever. Also, I have a Samsung phone, so don't think I'm just shitting on Samsung. But yeah, I understand it. I understand it. You know, you need to feel if you can't go with the Apple product, you're going to go over to Samsung and then tell yourself, oh, this is an amazing purchase. Yeah, screw Apple. Don't fall into the ecosystem. You're going to get just the same experience using a Samsung. And I'm thinking, it doesn't have the same weight behind it. So it's a combination of A, you can buy your Apple product. If you have any issue, go to the Genius Bar if you want to get it fixed. Or I don't know where you bring your Samsung product. If I have a problem with my Samsung phone, where do I bring it to? There's no Samsung store. See? What? You're going to tell me fix my own phone? There's going to be people who may fix their own Samsung, or there's going to be people who say, oh, I like the convenience of being able to bring it into a stand-up store specifically to fix a Samsung phone. Again, I say this because there are people who go to the Genius Bar to go get their repairs done instead of independent repair. Let's see here. Let's check this out. Let's check the Samsung support. Oh, I can't click on this. If it's anything like HP where you have to mail it in, that's like game over. Let's see. Where do you bring out your Samsung stuff? Authorized Service Center. Okay, so you bring it to a Best Buy location. The Geek Squad. Okay, okay. I guess you could bring it there if you want to. Okay, so yeah. So iBinary says they've never heard about anyone talking about the Samsung S21. I mean, like, I'm sure they're gonna make an expensive phone, but I think overall, when people think about Samsung, they just say these people can't afford Apple, or they just hate Apple so much, so they're just gonna run over to Samsung. It's like, I know, it's like the Android alternative to the Apple ecosystem. Yeah, I know Samsung makes TVs. Sony makes TVs too. But Samsung does not have a good marketing department. They make home appliances, I've seen this. They make cameras. But there's no brand loyalty to Samsung like there is with Apple. Like for Apple, you got people who will buy one product and then they'll say, I need to buy another Apple product. So then it all fits together. I have never heard of a person who bought a Samsung refrigerator say, oh, my next phone has to be a Samsung because I have a Samsung refrigerator or Samsung dryer. The folding screen. Oh, I hate those folding screen phones. They're pretty cool, but I don't like them. They're kind of bulky, and I like having a thinner phone. Let's see. Let's look at this phone. Galaxy S21 Ultra. So we got 5, but that's a lot of cameras. We got a lot of cameras over here. Let's see. Where's my warranty? Okay, I guess I gotta register it over here. See, how much is this phone? Do we see? They don't even. I can't buy this phone. What if I wanted to buy this phone right now and I said, hey, let me drop money. Okay, I guess maybe I'm on the support system, right? Section. There's no buy now? Okay, where's the buy now? Come on. Where's the buy now? You gotta make it easy for people to buy their stuff. If people want to spend crazy money, they gotta make it very easy for me to buy. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Where's my phone? Here's my smartphone. Okay, here we go. Hey, I'm not a fan of the foldables. Okay, let's look at this one. Okay, discover. Oh, this phone hasn't even gone out yet. That's why. How much is this phone? Phone is $900. I don't like the two screens. I feel like it'll be doubly hot because then you got two screens in your pocket versus one. Maybe it's just me. And then if I break one screen, if I break something, I gotta replace both screens then, right? Because it's not just two separate screens. It's one more expensive screen. Yeah. I mean, if I wanted to carry around an iPad, I would just get an iPad. like a tablet. I wouldn't get a phone with like all these little screens on it. Okay, so let's see. The Galaxy S1 21 FE 5G. Was there a Galaxy 13 or did they just jump over to S21? Well, why is it even called the S21? Shouldn't it be like the iPhone 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Was there a Galaxy 19 or Galaxy 20 out there? Because I know the iPhone 14 is coming out because the previous one was the iPhone 13. Let's see. Okay, so... awe-inspiring design. I will say I do like the colors. The colors look nice. Dazzling and durable. Okay, that's a wallpaper. Silky smooth. I hope it's silky smooth. And then here's the... Okay, so then we got... Ooh, that's high. 32 megapixels? That's scary. I don't want to see anything that high quality. That's just me. Let's see over here. Camera looks like it's good. And, yeah, so now we're getting off into light mode. Okay, how much... What is the price? What is the price? Did I see the price here? Did you guys see the price? Like, drop the price already. Let's go to models. I guess I gotta go to models. Am I the only one who didn't see the price? For all the models? Yeah, I see the 360. Okay, come on. Price. Oh, for frick's sake. No, I don't care. What the? I don't care about that. Just tell me the damn price. What is the price? Okay, so the world's biggest question, I don't know where the price is. I can't find the price. God dang it, this freaking website. Okay, let's find the, let's look for the price. Oh wait, why did I type that? Oh, okay. Someone's gonna say that's a Freudian slip over there. Okay, let's see. What's the price of this phone? $799, $699. So let's see here. A solid $700 phone. So this is actually cheaper. Am I mistaken? This is actually cheaper than the newest iPhone, because the newest iPhone, I don't know, I can't compare the specs directly, but I know there's cheaper iPhones and then there's more expensive ones as well. iPhone 13. See the iPhones. Does Apple tell you the price right away? I'm expecting them giving you the price up right. Oh, look at this! You look at the website, they tell you the price up front. Which iPhone? Oh, look at this. This is what I was looking for. The price. The price. I don't want to go through Samsung's website and dig, and then I still can't find the price. Okay, so iPhone 13 Pro is $999. iPhone 13 is $699. iPhone 12, $599. Okay, so we're looking at $699 to $999. So the S21 is the same price as a cheaper iPhone. Unless there's a more expensive model. Oh, FE means fan edition. You made a fan edition? Oh, okay. But you see how, like, even the website is set up much more straightforward than the Samsung one? Okay, the S21 is 11. I'm just not adept. Oh, nope. It has to be so much easier. I was scrolling. It has nothing to do with me going on websites. If I'm scrolling and I still can't find the price, there's something wrong there. You gotta have, like, the price, like, boom. See, make it straightforward. You go on, you click on the iPhone, you already know what the price is-ish. So you can make that decision if you want to spend more time looking at it. Okay, so the S21 5G Ultra. Who's gonna buy that phone? I guess there's gonna be Apple haters buying that phone, but that's about it. Sorry, not sorry. Okay. Samsung just needs to work on their marketing. Like, if you're gonna drop this expensive phone, don't expect the Apple haters to do the publicity for this phone. Where's all the advertising? You want to have more sales for this phone? We need to hear about it. And I've seen some of the Samsung commercials, but they're very forgettable. They have this song playing, and then they have the foldable phones. I've seen that, and I'm just thinking, like, okay, what more about it? Just don't get it. You don't have to scroll, just click on the phones. Okay, so let's go back. Go back here. So let's see. Let's go back to the main website. Let's go back over here. I want to buy phone. Okay, here we go. So mobile computer, here we go. So if I wanted to buy this phone, available January 11th, tell me what the price is. Or am I going to have to come back in 6 days to figure out the price? Sign up for Samsung's marketing email and we'll remind you when it lands. Well, what's the price? Why would you sign up for the marketing emails if you can't figure out what the price is? You know, Apple would have put that price way higher than this. It wouldn't be like, let's try to sell you on this phone and then we'll tell you the price. I'm still waiting. Still waiting for the price. This website is so resource intensive too. Oh, hold on. I actually had to return a phone. I bought a Motorola. I know, surprising, right? You guys would probably think I'm a total Apple fangirl. But no, I actually bought a Motorola as a phone. Not for me, though. But yeah, the phone, unfortunately, I bought it as a refurbished and it had a cracked screen. Sucks. So let's see over here. Well, that's pretty cool, though. It does keep the water rated 50%. Gone 50, what was it, 5 feet, I think. Oh my gosh, freaking thing. Yeah, I still don't see the price. Did you guys see the price? No, I'm on Samsung.com. I actually am. No, but look at the website. I can't click on your link because if I do, it's going to take me out of live chat. But this one that I use, it's the Samsung.com website, Galaxy, smartphone / Galaxy S21. This is a more direct website. I mean, you got to think about it, right? I mean, they got a real idiot who made their website because the price should have been like loud and front and center. I've shown you guys, like I'm on the Samsung website. I'm still trying to find this price. You really shouldn't have to be like, okay, hold up, let me give you a link so then you can find the price. See? It should be intuitive. Okay, here we go. Maybe the price is over here. Oh, offers. Offers, I guess. I have to click on offers. I have to click on offers to see the price for the Samsung. Maybe I have to click on offers. Just drop me the price, you guys. Like, Samsung, come on now. You spent all this time making pretty pictures and you don't even have the price. You just need $1 and like 3 numbers. That's it. Okay, here we go. No, this is offers. Offers and trade-in. I know this is probably not the right section, but I'm just trying to find the price. So tough. Maybe Samsung users already know the price in their head. They probably went on some website to look it up beforehand, but... See? Look at all this stuff. Compare? Is it the compare? Okay, models. Maybe the models. I think the models are the one. Look at the sidebar. Okay, let's see. Models. This has to be it. Take an epic test drive? I don't want to take a test drive. I just want to see the damn price. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, models. So $299. We got $299. What? This has to be some sort of... Oh, test drive. You test drive? What? What do you mean test drive it? What am I... I'm confused. So I pay $99 to borrow the phone? Did you guys see that? Like, they got some epic language, but I'm still not getting it. Take an epic test drive. From $299, from $99 to, and no price for the Galaxy S21 FE 5G again. I get it. Maybe they want to hype people up and they want people to be like, okay, on January 11th, we will declare what the price is. But that's so pompous. Doesn't that sound so pompous? That's what it kind of seems like based on the website, based on what I'm seeing. Mobile on top. I'm on the website. I'm on the look at the link that I'm already on. Why am I having to click all around? Like, look at this. I'm on the model's website. Now you're telling me you're clicking on the wrong area of the thing. You should tell me clearly what the price is. This is so stupid. Look at the iPhone. I click on the iPhone thing. The price is like right in my face. I have to spend more time just click, 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 click. I imagine people get frustrated and they say, screw this, I'm just gonna go buy my phone somewhere else, where they actually tell me the price. So mobile. Okay, here we go. The Galaxy S21 FE 5G. So where do I click? Do I click on learn more? Let's scroll down, you guys. What's the price? Galaxy A series. Okay, okay, okay. Let's just go back over here. Man, this thing is so resource intensive. My poor computer is like taking a beating off of this. So, yeah, it's not clearly listed what the price of the Galaxy S21 FE 5G is. So Hannah's gotten frustrated. And all I'm trying to do is just talk about it. And yeah, if I click on the mobile on the top and the smartphone on the left side, mobile on the top, smartphone on the left side, why is the price not clearly listed? It should be very intuitive. Like, the iPhone is just like boom, boom, boom. Have we not said this like 3 million times? Look at this. Ta-da! Samsung. It's like over the river and through the woods. They really make you work. Like, if you want to give them money, you gotta work at this stuff. It makes you wonder, like, man, if you have a broken phone, how much work do you have to put in just to get your phone fixed? Or any broken electronic. Yikes. If you guys decide to buy a Samsung, I don't know how I would recommend the Samsung website. You think they could have just, like, worked on making this a little bit more intuitive. Okay, let's go. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So now we have all this stuff. Hannah gave up. I would have given up on this too, because I would have been out like, why is this so hard? Why is this so hard just to find the damn price? You saw that clicking I went through, all the links I was showing you guys. Finally, we see it right here. It is $999 or $799. With all that work, you have the opportunity to buy this phone. Just so much. I mean, good on them for having options, but if people want to spend money, because you guys know, right? There's going to be consumers who just have itchy fingers. They're like, I want to buy a phone now. I want to spend my money now. I got 3 minutes and I got to spend this $1,000. There's idiot consumers like that, right? You want to have them part with their money as quickly as possible. You don't want them searching for the price, and because then they're going to just give up and they're going to say, you know what? I don't want to buy a phone off this website. So, I mean, I've never had it where I've had to go look so diligently for the price for something, and they really should have like buy now stickers all over the place. I know the people who make this website are capable of doing because they've made at least one or three buy now buttons, but it's just whoever made the other parts of the website, they just didn't think about the buy now button. Goodness, oh my goodness, this website. So let's see if I wanted to buy. Am I the only person? But I'm wondering like why is there's the S Galaxy S21 5G plus 5G? What's the difference? Okay, never mind. It's like two different models. Okay, let's do the learn more. Gosh, everything you love made more epic. Going through this website isn't more epic. I tell you that straight up. Okay. It does look like Apple's website, right? Does this not look like the styling that an iPhone would use? Similar to it? Okay, let's go down. Okay, here's the buy now. Off on the left. I see it now. Dun. Most people buy it through their providers. Verizon is. I mean, Verizon. Most people would. Let's see. I think most people would buy it through their carriers like Verizon, T-Mobile, AT&T. But normally when you see these places, like if I pass by my local T-Mobile, I'll see this huge iPhone ad. I see huge iPhone ads on the frickin' side of buildings. I've never bought a phone from a manufacturer. I think some people, if they want to buy an unlocked phone, then they'll buy it from the manufacturer. Because I don't like the idea of buying something that's tied in with the carrier. Just because, like, what if I decide to change the carrier? Then what? I have to be a slave to that company for like 2 years or so? Screw that. Screw that. Maybe it's just you guys. Maybe some of the people are brand loyal, but I don't like the idea of being stuck with like a T-Mobile phone for 2 years and then I gotta pay it off kind of thing. And just at the end of it be like, oh, please unlock my phone. Oh, whatever. So I'm not a big fan of carrier locked phones at all. I think it's such a shame. Sometimes like if you decide to leave with the carrier early and then you have the carrier locked phone, they'll just say, yeah, we can't unlock it because you haven't had plan with us for 2 years. So sad. Too bad. Kind of thing. Oh, Verizon doesn't have contracts anymore. How about like some of these phones? You gotta pay it off for like 2 years or something like that. There's some kind of like thing where you have, yeah, wasn't it contracts? Like you get the phone at a certain thing, but it's locked to the carrier, and you can request an unlock, but I think it's usually 2 years. I don't know anybody who buys their phone off Walmart. Personally, I know more people on, let's see, T-Mobile, at least where I am in Hawaii. So yeah. Anyway, Samsung. I guess they make phones that compare, but you want me to be honest here? They can raise the price of Samsung phones to $3,000 if they want. I don't think there's gonna be a demand for Samsung phones. I really think that Samsung, unless you really like, just like off the bat, when people think of Samsung, they just see it as like the inferior priced phone compared to an iPhone. When I think about iPhones, you hear about all this, and I know a good chunk of it is influenced by advertising. I'm fully aware of that. But if Samsung wants to make more sales, they need either more tech nerds buying their phones, more anti-Apple people buying their phones, or they need to up their advertising. And I'm just not seeing the advertising. I think that if you're a tech person and you take pride in having a Samsung because screw Apple, then, go for it. But I can't help but think it's kind of such a shame to create a phone and like people don't really hear about it at all. Samsung has made different phones. I'm fully aware of that. I've heard about it, but it's just kind of like a whisper. This is the first time I've heard about the S21, and I'm sure if I ask my friends, "Hey, did you guys hear about the Galaxy S21?" They're going to say, "The what?" Yeah, Galaxy. There's a Samsung Galaxy S21. It's like the iPhone. I guess it might be better than the iPhone, but do you guys want to buy it? And they'll probably say, well, why am I gonna buy the Samsung? What's so good about the Samsung? Oh, but it's not an Apple, and you get more features, and yeah. I don't know. I mean, the Pine phone, Fair phone, just oh, Samsung is number two in market share. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Samsung market share versus Apple. I think what 45% is. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, if you don't want an iPhone, chances go over to Samsung. I like Samsung. Don't think I'm like shitting on Samsung completely. I'm using a Samsung phone right now. I just kind of think in terms of advertisement, they're sorely lacking. They need to have more people become tech nerds. Then maybe they'll make more sales or more people who hate iPhones. But other than that, I'm not really seeing how they're gonna take over an iPhone because they're lacking in advertising. Let's see here. Maybe we'll look like here. So we'll look at 2019's data. 2020 over here. So 40%, 40% Apple, 30% Samsung, 13. What kind of phones are the Samsung users using though? That's what I'm curious to know because when I think about Apple, I think a lot of people are using the latest iPhones or the last two generations. LG, who the hell has it? I guess there's some people are the LG. Look at Alcatel. Oh my goodness. Alcatel and the others. I have nothing good to say about Alcatel. When I think about Alcatel, I think that's a really maybe it's just my experience about or just my perception about the Alcatel brand, but I always think of like Alcatel brand as like the cheapest phone. I know I'm gonna trigger someone with my statements. Tesla phone. I don't know. I think sometimes when people go off onto these like little phones, it's just trying to show off the cool factor. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just my perception about it. It's like, oh, hey, everybody's going to this, but I'll go off to this like blossoming brand kind of thing. It's like, teach their own. Teach their own. Yeah, the Note. I don't even. Samsung has too much freaking lines over here. Samsung Galaxy, Samsung Note, Samsung. Oh my gosh. That's the other problem too. Like you give people more options, but how are you gonna promote a certain phone when they're like, whoa, there's just too many freaking phones that you guys have. Like if you go to an Apple store, it's pretty straightforward what phone you're gonna go for, right? Do you want the 13 Pro, the 13, the 12, or the iPhone SE? Boom, super simple. You go for Samsung, depending on some of these models, it's just like there's so much stuff. Oh, maybe not. What was the other thing? Wasn't I looking at something else? Or am I stuck in the maze of phones again? Let's go mobile. Mobile. Come on. Okay, we got this mobile. We got the smartphones. Look at all these smartphones. Jeez. Why would you pick a Galaxy A over a Galaxy S and the Galaxy Z? Oh my gosh. Too much. Too many phones. I understand consumers want choices, but it's a little too much. It's kind of like overwhelming. So we got, oh my goodness, what do we got here? We got a ton of phones. Like what's the A42? The A42 versus the A20. You see how someone can get kind of like overwhelmed by all these choices? I know you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. It's just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. So yeah, when I went to get that Motorola, I had to spend about 3 hours of research looking at all these kind of freaking phones. Yeah, I mean, like, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to be simple. Samsung, Apple's using the Samsung touchscreen in their phone. Ah, the range of the lower specs. Oh gosh. Yeah, I don't really see too much people using. I mean, I would even ask a person like, are you using the A32 or the A20 or the A42 or the A52? And oh, yeah, see this? Not too many choices. So I guess that's where the differences lie. Samsung, you have a whole variety of stuff. You want to spend a bunch of time looking at your phone, going through this maze, go right ahead. You got flip phones, you got double phones, foldable phones, all this kind of stuff. But if you want to have it simple, then you can just go with an iPhone. And I feel like a number of people, like, they will probably just want to not spend so much time going on a phone, and that's why the iPhone people just kind of stay loyal with their iPhones. That's just my personal opinion. You should be pro Apple without the MacBooks. Uh, yeah, that's the other thing too, right? I mean, imagine, right? Imagine if there was no person. Imagine if Lewis was successful, right? And nobody bought any MacBooks ever again. They said, "Yeah, let's screw that. We're gonna go ahead and all buy Lenovo's." He will not have a MacBook repair business as successful as they are if people just say we're all gonna go and buy Lenovo's or we're all gonna buy computers we can fix ourselves kind of thing. You won't need. It's kind of like a shoe repair person, you know. Before there used to be a lot more shoe repairmen. Now there's not too many of them. I mean, they're still in business, but they're not as big as I imagine a shoe repair was back in like the 1950s or 1960s. So I like, I kind of think about it that way, but really to each their own. Again, going back to what I was saying, I think people buy Apple products because they just, it's a combination of brand image plus simplicity. There's nothing wrong with not being able to use technology. I think people should have technology work for them. They shouldn't have to feel like, oh, you got to learn how to install this and you got to dedicate years of your life to understand your computer in and out. I don't think that's necessary for a lot of people. I think people just want stuff that works really simply. And the whole point of life, in my opinion, is just have your life go by, and the less problems you have, like, the better, right? Just go speed through choices and have technology work for you, not against you. So when people buy Apple products, sometimes they kind of think like, hey, this might not be the cheapest, but it works and it's fast. And if it breaks, I just bring it to the Apple store. Yeah, but that's if you want to repair it. Some people, they don't want to deal with it. Like, I know, right? Some people would say just get a Lenovo, and I'm like, well, I don't like using the Lenovo operating system. I mean, I don't like using a Windows computer. I prefer using Mac OS because it's simple. You got like you don't even you just got like red, yellow, green, install things. That's it. Now minus my fan, because my fan is from this computer is a 2014 or 2015 model. So the whole thing about people crapping on my computer, that's a me problem. That isn't a MacBook problem, because this is a 6-year-old computer. Oh, go to Lewis, not the Apple store. I don't know. I kind of feel like if I bought a new computer, shouldn't I check out the Apple store and try to figure out what they tell me? Oh, what? You spilled water on your MacBook? Oh, it's gonna be $800 to fix. I'd be so curious to know what my price quote from the Apple store would be if I had bought a new computer and the computer broke. Um, but yeah, it just comes down to that. Like, really, to each their own. I've shared with you guys my thoughts about Samsung. I've shared with you guys my thoughts about Apple products, and I still maintain that I think that Apple has such good brand positioning, and they evoke such emotions within people. You guys saw that ad. Even if Samsung creates a cheaper and more superior product, I think it's going to be hard for them to break through that advertising. And people remember advertising. Luxury brands capitalize on that kind of advertising, and it's really up to Samsung if they want to step up or not. They could be, they can say, well, we don't need it. We'll just trust that our consumers will see our products for the way it is. But when people buy stuff, they buy it because they're aware about it. And there's something very problematic if they have a phone that's, let's say, superior to the iPhone, but nobody hears about it. Like, nobody really knows about the Samsung S21. No, I mean, like, I would just go to the Apple store and ask them, like, hey, what's wrong with it? How much would you guys quote me for it? I think it's fair to say, like, hey, this would be the cost if I go to the Apple store. I think Apple store would probably charge. Well, I know Apple store would charge an arm and a leg. Yeah, I mean, I think Samsung, like, for the TVs, I think they're great. Someone I know has a Samsung. Was it a Samsung? I remember it was an OLED. I think it was a Samsung, but I might be remembering it wrong. And I was absolutely blown away about how good their screens is. So, Apple using their screens, it's their specialty for Apple is, well, they don't produce their own screens, right? They buy it from someone else, and then I think it's just, if the standard is good, then they just adapt it in. But Apple has some really pretty screens. And Samsung has some really pretty screens as well too. Uh, Apple has a picture. No, I don't think most people. I'm not memorable. So I mean, I can go into an Apple store, nobody would know who I am. I like it that way. I don't want to be recognizable. I like actually having my privacy. I don't want to be walking down the streets like, oh my goodness, it's you. Like, that would be kind of freaky, you know? I like just living my life. I don't seek out fame or anything like that. And again, it's just, that's just me. I like kind of living in the shadows. Nah, Samsung makes quality stuff. Like I said, I when I comment about this kind of thing, I think it's just, the perception, and the perception is the thing that will either hurt the company or aid the company. And again, Apple does very, very well with the customer perception. Apple has been making Apple displays for you. I don't know where Apple's buying their, like, iPad screens or their stuff, but what I do recognize is wherever they're getting their stuff. If they're buying it from Samsung, if they're getting it from another company, that stuff is really sharp. I think the screens look really nice. I think that overall, when you look at an Apple product, you just think, "Ooh, it's so pretty, so pretty." No one buys phones off the website. They always buy it from the carriers. Let's see. Let's see. If I wanted to go, let's check. Give me a carrier website. Let's go here. Let's see if I want to buy the S21 from T-Mobile website. No, actually, let's go AT&T. Okay, let's try and buy the S. I don't know if I can even get the S20. I don't have an AT&T phone. I'm just curious. Okay, so AT. Okay, well, you see, look, right smack dab in my face, we got the iPhone right here. Learn how everyone gets iPhone 13 Pro. Do you guys even? I know this is gonna sound stupid, but AT&T carries Samsung, right? I only ask because, like, sometimes if you see, like, a Pepsi product, you won't see Coca-Cola. I don't know how this stuff. Okay, they do. They do. They do. Okay. Let's see over here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, you see that sneakiness? They don't even tell you what the full price is. I mean, I guess it's not uh, needed if you do a trade in, but still, I want to see what the price of the phone is. I can't do a trade in. Let's say, how much is the phone? Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is good. This is good. So, yeah, we got the capacity. We got this, the full retail price. Good. 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 But it's kind of alarming because when you look at the cell phone section here, let's look at the cell phones again. Let's just say buy phones. I'm not even gonna look at anything in particular, right? Let's just look at the phones in general. The first thing you see is the iPhone 13. That's the brand awareness right there. Then you got after the iPhone 13, then you got the Galaxy Z, then the Pixel 6 Pro, then the iPhone 12 after that. Then you got more of the Galaxies. But the top 3 phones are all the iPhones. If you go to Verizon, what? Maybe someone can answer me this, but like, why are these major companies pushing Apple instead of Samsung? Like, what is it? Is it because they're doing more promotional offers? No, I don't want to go to Verizon for business. Give me the personal. Dang it! No, I don't want to go to business. I keep typing Verizon.com and it keeps letting me go over to business. Okay, here we go. Personal. Here we go. Let's see. If I go to the personal Verizon, do they advertise to me the iPhone too? Whoa. They're going ultra. Okay, I don't care about that. Let's see. Shop. Oh. Looks like an iPhone. Yeah, it is an iPhone. Let's say shop over here. Verizon shop. It's like the whole iPhone thing is in your face. Let's say Verizon shop. Let's go over here. Check this out. Yeah. Ah. Interesting. Samsung made the OLED display, NAND flash, and DRAM chips in the iPhone. Currently, the only company capable of manufacturing these in the volume Apple needs. Ah. Paid to Samsung. Ah. So iPhone gets the glory, but Samsung gets a good chunk of the money. But the problem is that I don't think a lot of people know that. Oh, look at this. Most popular freaking website. Come on, website. Come on. See, we got more iPhones over here. See? Like, what's up with Samsung? Why can't Samsung end up on here too? That's why I mention this kind of stuff. Because like if Samsung wants to sell more phones, I understand they're getting at, $110 from every phone from every iPhone X that they sell. They, is it not their priority to focus and target more on the on the phone market? Is that it? Are they just so caught up in the other areas? And a question, why do you think Samsung isn't trying to be more aggressive in the phone market? Yeah. Got it. Thank you for making me aware, Hannah. See, I don't know too much about the component stuff, but I know that when you think about it on a consumer, you see the iPhone, and then it's just like, oh, by the way, there's Samsung over here. It's like, what? What do you do with it? Like, how come Samsung's all the way below here? Oh, you got the Motorola over here. Motorola. I'll let you guys know how that Motorola phone is. I think I got the Motorola Play or something like that. So, let's see. See? iPhone. And then you got the Galaxy, and then the Google, and then you got the Galaxy. So it's like all the Samsung phones are at least 3 phones below or 3 phones away from the top phones, and the top phones always are on the iPhone 13s. Mmm. Mmm. Ah. I guess we'll see because the Samsung S21 is supposed to get released, right? Didn't they say the Samsung S21 is gonna get released on January 11th? So maybe January 11th pops in by, maybe it'll overtake the iPhone, but I don't know. I don't know the phone market very much. I just know from the outside in, you look at it and you're like, geez, it just almost seems like Samsung is like the ugly stepchild or something. It's always iPhones is like the top. Actually, no, it got released already, right? 1,722 reviews. Wow. Is there something that I'm missing here? The Samsung Galaxy S21 one has 1,722 reviews. The iPhone 13 only has 114? What? Something I'm missing? Ah, S21, S22 releases. Ah. So it could just be timing. Ah. S22 in February. I know I'm not going to check back on February to see where the Samsungs lie, but it has been quite eye-opening. White Samsung comes on the front page for a few months. I don't know. You know what I want to see? I want to see Samsung actually make giant posters and put them all around. I think that would be pretty great for the brand. But unless they do that, it's just like front and center. It's always going to be iPhone. It's like Sunny knows, right? You go to New York, you see these huge billboards. You see like the sides of giant buildings just filled with the iPhone ad. And then it just kind of reminds you, hey, if you want to upgrade your phone, you might want to get an iPhone because look at all the cool stuff you can do using an iPhone. So, anyway, I'm going to get going, you guys. This stream has been way too long. Absolutely way too long. But I learned a lot. And thank you, Hannah. And we will see. Yeah. We will see what happens with Samsung and Apple. I think Apple's always going to be on top because, as Hannah said, Samsung isn't really focused on the phones. I think Samsung, I don't think I think their strength lies in other stuff, not the phone so much. But in terms of like the phone market, I still think that the belief out there is the iPhone is a superior phone, and the iPhone is like the most expensive phone out there. And again, even if people look at an expensive Samsung phone, they wouldn't know that it's the same price or more expensive than the iPhone because Apple is just very, very good at just kind of saying like, hey, our phones are going to probably be one of the most expensive, the nicest looking phone, and therein lies the value of the iPhone. Apple as a coach stream. I think people are very brand loyal to Apple. Again, I've shared with you guys. The only stuff that I feel like I need in my daily life is the MacBook. That's it. I don't have any desire to get the iPad. I've tried an iPhone. I don't really care for it. It's just, I don't know. I prefer Android. I prefer using a Samsung phone because maybe I just like seeing all the little icons. Who knows? I don't like being bound by the what's it called, the App Store so much. But it's simple to use. It's very simple to download stuff on the App Store. It's just a lot of the stuff on the App Store. I think that it just, I don't know. It just feels a little too curated, shall I say. I think, yeah, I like the flexibility of an Android, even though the only thing I do on my Android is just take pictures, chat, YouTube videos, and talk. That's it. Yeah, so that's why I prefer, Samsung. I don't, I just think, I just comment about the perception about Samsung, but I have the opportunity to upgrade to an iPhone if I want to, but there's something about a Samsung that I like. The exception being the battery, because the battery just dies pretty easily. Yeah. So, um, to each their own, right? Yeah. You know what I don't like? I don't like the fact that I want the phone to be flat, so that way if you drop it, it doesn't crack on the corner. Like I wish there was like better cases for some of these phones. That's a worry I have with some of these like flip phones. You know what I'm talking about? The what do I talk about? You know, like those Samsung Galaxy phones. My worry is that someone's gonna drop the phone and then they'll have like all this screen they gotta replace. Sucks. Samsung foldable phone. Like I don't know how much this stuff would cost, but what? Holy crap! There's a razor. Whoa! Wait, hold up a second. Hold up a second. Is this a new phone or am I imagining things? Do you guys remember the Razor? Razor was around like that was like the it phone of like around 2000 era, right? Is this like a overpriced phone or is it like vintage stock or what? Okay. Okay, I'll accept the cookie. I'll take the cookie. What the? What is this? Are any of you guys into this phone? I'm just genuinely curious because this phone looks like some cheap 1998 phone, but it isn't. Oh, I see. Okay, now I see it now. It's like a double screen. Oh, that's kind of cool. Do you guys like this phone? $1,400 for this phone. Kind of cute. I will say that. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I like having one big brick. Yeah. Yeah, I'm streaming with OBS. I mean, that's an expensive phone. I wish Motorola made that price a little lower. If they made it like 700, I'm sure more people would bite on it for nostalgic sake, but and there's something very alluring about it but strange at the same time. I can't put my finger on it. It looks super cheap like this, but then once you see it like this, it's okay. And then once you factor in that it's a razor, there's like a free pass on it. But 1,400. Oh, I don't know about that one. That's high. Yeah, in that case, I would say, oh my god, look at these. Oh, geez, I didn't know this phone was so expensive. Look at that, 1,700. Oh my gosh, I've seen this phone in person, I believe. It's huge. It's cool looking, but it's big and bulky. Jeez, all these flip phones are. It's really. I don't know. I don't like the flip stuff. Just regular OBS. Yeah, it's nice because it's compact, but there's just something strange about it. It's you could. I think part of it is we think about the smartphone, the bricks, the flat bricks replacing the flip phones. So to have a combination of flip plus the brick, like the flip phone opens up to become the brick. Like my brain finds it hard to wrap around because I guess I got so used to thinking as like flip phones as being outdated phones that doing a flip brick phone, if that makes sense. My descriptions are all over the doing these kind of flip brick phones. It's just like this weird fusion. So that's what I'm trying to get at, but maybe I'll catch on kind of thing. But 1,400. Yikes, yikes. Yeah, so I just use OBS. I don't use Streamlabs OBS. It's just regular OBS. And yeah, so I'm gonna get going. And this stream, like I said, this stream lasted way too long, but hopefully you guys learned something as well. I learned a lot about Samsung, and this is stuff that normally I would not really get into because I don't focus too much on like internal components. But good on Samsung having it that even if the iPhone buries their products, they're still making a good chunk of money because Apple has to pay them for their screens and their chips and things like that. And I think that's really brilliant. It kind of reminds me of Dolly Parton. She has a song, and I Will Always Love You. It's a song that Whitney Houston recorded, and people always tell Dolly, like, basically they identify that as Whitney's song. And Dolly, she has such amazing class and grace. She says she doesn't care if people call that Whitney's song, even though she knows that's her song, because she rakes in the money. And I just thought that was funny. So all these people probably, there are people out there who probably think like, oh, it's, Dolly's version sucks compared to Whitney, or Whitney's song is so great and iconic. And at the end of it, Dolly Parton gets paid for those songs, that song. And I don't think she really cares too much about the perception because she makes bank. And I think that's what Samsung thinks too. I know maybe people would disagree with me, but the fact that Samsung is making these parts for the iPhone, even if the iPhone is considered to be the superior phone, or the most popular phone, they're still making money. And the Samsung phones have the second largest market share. Apple having 40%, Samsung making 30%. So you can imagine Samsung wins either way. So it's a really good beneficial thing for Samsung. And I gotta say, those Samsung screens do look very nice on the iPhone. See ya. Oh, and by the way, as always,